right, this is another breakout characters. I'm gonna do two characters for the X-Men universe, pretty much breakout characters for X-Men. Pretty much my first one is Magneto. Magneto has a fan base, a huge fan base from the X-Men universe. Magneto is one of my favorite mutants next to Wolverine. I like Wolverine to a certain extent, not to the point where like they do in the movies. And I was going to compare the movies too, but I said no, let's not compare them. Let's not compare them because if I compare the movies, it's too much stuff, and I just let's just do the comics and the animations and yeah. Pretty much, Magneto is one of my favorite mutants due to his not due to his origins, but due to his mind and his cunning. The helmet he's wearing on, he created that so Professor Xavier could get out of his head, which is pretty smart. I like it, and also the way he commands mutants, the way he's a leader, the way he's a leader, he's a rebel. He commands these mutants, and he created the Brotherhood. And he's the leader of Genosha from Wolverine and X-Men TV series. Pretty much, I'm going by the TV series, the animated series, because if I go by comics, I got to do the research, and I said, But if y'all seen the X-Men the animated series, I liked him in it, but I didn't like his voice actor. I didn't like him too tough. The voice actor in X-Men Evolution, I like the voice actor a hell of a lot more, and I like that Magneto too. That Magneto seemed more darker, more sinister, seemed more evil. I mean, I just it was real crazy. And then Wolverine and the X-Men. I think Wolverine and the X-Men got Magneto right to the certain extent from his comic, where X-Men Evolution did that too. Even though X-Men, the first one, they did it right from the comics as well too. But I think the voice actor really just threw me off. I did not like the voice actor for Magneto. I did not. I did not. Every other voice actor for the show was well done except for Magneto. I just did not like it. I did not like the voice actor for Magneto. And X-Men Evolution, I liked the voice actor for that one. I just didn't like Magneto as a whole in X-Men the animated series, the 90s version, because that voice actor kind of threw me off. I just didn't like him. And every time he came on TV, Charles. I was like, dudes, chill out. Ooh. Because the way he talked, that's how he talked. He was like, Charles. I'm like, you're trying a little bit too hard. I don't know who the voice actor was, but I did not like him at all. I did not. I did not. Now, pretty much, if you don't know this character, I think you do. The guy's been in like so many movies, the character. And he's played by, like I said, I'm not going by the movies, but this character, he's mainstream. The movies, the animated series, all this, Magneto. If you don't know who Magneto is, Google search him. He's a great character from the X-Men universe. I think he's one of the breakout villains and one of my top villains in my list. I'll do a top villain list, and he's one of my top 10. Just love the character. Sometimes I like him because he's somewhat a villain and an anti-hero sometimes, but his beliefs are so good because he wants to protect his kind. He wants to protect his own kind that you feel for him and you respect him. And that's why I love his character. He's not a villain, but he's a guy that he will destroy humanity just to keep his kind alive. Which you look at that like, maybe. That's just me. I like Magneto. He's just his character. Now, this man, Wolverine. Now, I'm going to get to him in a minute. I like Wolverine to a certain extent. I like him in the anime. Now, X-Men, the anime series, I love Wolverine. I love them to death. The voice actor for him, I cannot say his name, did a fabulous job in that series. He played the part so well. That voice actor is amazing. Every time I read a comic or every time I just think of Wolverine, I think of that voice actor from the anime series. He did a wonderful job. I love his voice. I love Steve Blum as Wolverine. You can't touch the 90s voice actor Wolverine. I'm sorry, Bloom. You can play Starscream all day and all night. I love you in Starscream, but you still, you're better than the 90s Starscream, but you're not better than the 90s Wolverine. My God, that voice actor did Wolverine fantastic. The scenes he had were wonderful. Wolverine is that character. I love his origins because he has an origin that you could do a movie of. Recently, the Wolverine, the movie came out. I love that movie. I think that was my favorite movie of the summer. One of my top favorite movies of the summer. Actually, it's one of my favorite X-Men movies behind X-Men 2 and behind X-Men First Class and X-Men 2 and the Wolverine. Because X-Men Origin, that shit made it to the bottom, but it was better than last X-Men Last Stand. But overall, love this love this Wolverine. Love this character. One of the best characters one of the best characters in X Men, but one of the best origins in X Men. If you ask me, Scott Summers have a best origins too. But if you think of X Men, you think of Wolverine and Magneto. Those are the two most popular characters, and to me, those are the two most breakout characters out of the show, which is the title, Breakout Characters. So this is episode 3. Like I said, Wolverine, if he's done right, he's one of my favorites. The X-Men anime series did him right. The X-Men Evolution did him, I guess, right. The comics do him right, but not. The comics used to do him right, but ever since Hugh Jackman got the role and made it famous, the comics do him a little bit differently. Wolverine and X-Men did him right, but it was more Wolverine show than the X-Men show to me. Still, I love the series, so I give it props. Overall, those are my thoughts on these X-Men characters and these breakout characters for X-Men. I'm gonna do another one. I did one on Spike. I did one on Vegeta. I might do one on T Titans. Might do one on pretty much these are TV shows I'll do them on. And if they have a comic, I'm not gonna do the comics because that's too much, and I don't want to go that route. So pretty much this is my start. I did Vegeta, Spike from Buffy. I'll probably do Angel, but I'm not a big fan of his, so we'll see. Next character I will do, y'all, is I don't know. Character from the 90s. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment and ask me what character you want me to do for my next breakout character episode. Anyone just let me know. Like, subscribe, and peace.